Please welcome your next poet onto the stage, Mr. Ollie Higgins.
Hi, you're right. I finished this earlier, and I'm not really super comfortable about it. But you know, I'll give it a go and we'll see how it happens. Yeah. It's about Leamington Dump. Has anyone ever been to Prince's Dried Refuge Centre? It's fucking brilliant. So here we go. I am a collector. I'm a frequent frequenter of Prince's Dried Refuge Centre, of all the memories and dreams that sleep behind the scenes of people's lives, all this stuff. The stuff that lives silently alongside you, and without knowing its presence gets inside you, all this stuff you've used and loved, all of it ends up here at Leamington Dump. From audio tapes to videotapes, self-portraits to landscapes, offcuts from great pattern drapes and old rakes, toy cars, or, you know, broken VCRs. Inside, hiding, a copy of The Lion King, Spanish-only subtitles, no audio. Few scratches on the body, still working tape head though, easily worth £4, not bad. I mean, some kid treasured that. Watched it so many times he wore out the audio track. Imagine buying that many memories for £4. It's a steal if you think about it. Even better, this cast iron skillet, brilliant for frying fish fillets, and if you don't wash it, you become part of the collective experience of every meal that's ever been made in it. Years of memories in that, £2.50, amazing. Leamington Dump, man. I think back to all the hungover mornings we'd spent here, stinking of old sweat kebabs and day-old beer. Over the last 3 years, I've met so many people, seen so many faces, and yet of all the places to gravitate towards, it is somewhere so irreparably intertwined with the feelings of leaving things. I'm moving out of my uni room now for the last time. Trying to clean the sea of shit I've collected over the last 3 years. Of all the crap that's collected in the cobwebs of my room and the corners of my mind, I find this picture, just a simple photograph of a boy and a girl. Behind them the sea lies. They're stood by the seaside as the light dies on some sunny evening in August. Over the horizon the clouds are drawing nearer, making the reflections on the sea look like the sky's been breathing on a mirror. And she's huddled like a beggar in the crook of his arm. They got that star-crossed lover look, you know. They hang together in an orbit that is loose but unbreakable, comfortable in a way that is decisively unastrological. I'm willing to bet that when they touch noses, the patterns in their irises align and then contrast by the surrounding whites of their eyes form dilating mirror images with the fluctuation of the light. Their closeness is epitomised by the way their hearts are synchronised into binary alterations of diastolic and systolic perturbations. Whenever her heart is off, his is always on. Together their values always sum to one. Actually, none of that's fucking true, so I made that all up. Sounds nice, but it's not true. I mean, you can embellish it with that other shit, but I don't think it really improves the narrative. Besides, the photo's underexposed and backlit, so it's all dark. What you can tell, though, is that it's a picture of two people, really, who look quite happy. They both wear glasses, they look fairly normal, they're just two, you know, normal human beings who really fucking fancy each other. That's enough, I think, you get the point. There's a scar on her cheek, just under her right eye, that bows slightly when she smiles from when she was caught by a kite string as a child. You can't see it from the photo, but I know it's there. And if you squint hard enough, you can see there's this look in your man's eye. There's this seed in his mind that with a little love, rain and sunshine, he can see growing into a family tree that they sit under in the summer, outside this little old cottage where they live together. Mornings come and go with the laboured fluctuation of every weighted breath as he realises her head is resting on his chest. He is another day older, and so is she. And over time, the once smooth geographies of their body gather more crevices and cracks, forming maps that track their journey together. Another day is passing, and another, and another. He is no longer that useful boy he once was, but that's okay. He can't imagine any other name he'd be calling when he finds his dad is back in the morning. They'll probably buy a little plot together. Someday they'll share, you know, two names engraved on some picturesque grave. The man in the cottage and the girl in the chair. That's not true either, sorry. You can tell because, like, this photo, yeah, is a moment crystallised in the shock of a flash developing film stock, a moment they'll never see again, of two people they'll never be again. It's underexposed and out of focus because they hoped their smiles were bright enough to offset the encroaching darkness, and they weren't. Suppose he wasn't the man in the cottage. But in a way, that's the beauty of Leamington Dump, isn't it? It's a place to say goodbye to your old lawn chair and, you know, hello to something that might work better. And actually, you might be completely happy with that in the long run, you know, once you've had a bit of time to adjust to it. I mean, throwing out your old lawn chair doesn't necessarily mean you hate the lawn chair. It doesn't mean you hate your old lawn chair, you want to forget it, the time you sat on it, you know. It's just that sometimes it's too painful to keep that lawn chair around. And in time, you find a new lawn chair, so it's okay, you just throw it out, just fuck it. That's life, really, isn't it? You move on. Never mind. Over there, someone's just thrown out a new George Foreman grill, so I'm probably going to buy that. See you later.
Yes, mate!